Hi, Nicole Young here with some quick tips on how to use Google+. Now, Google+ is a fairly new social media site. It's been out to the public for just about 2 weeks, and a lot of people are wondering why they should use it in addition to, or maybe even instead of sites like Twitter and Facebook. So here's my take on it, how I use it, and a few things to help you get started. I'm going to start off by showing you how to use circles. Now you just access it by clicking on this link at the very top. The concept of using circles in Google+ is kind of like having friends on Facebook or following someone on Twitter. It's actually more like following on Twitter because the people that you add to your circles don't necessarily have to have you in their circles. Now you can see up here, this is the list of all the people that I've currently added to my circles. And down here are the actual circles that I've created. I actually kind of expect these to change a little bit. I might get rid of some. I'm just kind of playing with it right now. My biggest one is tech and photography. It's really the biggest reason why I'm using this, to stay connected with people in the same field of work that I do. Now, once you have someone in your circle, you can add them to any other circle just by dragging and dropping. And I'll show you here. I'm going to take David and I'm just going to move him into my Peach Pit circle and drop him in there. And so now I only have 2 members in my Peach Pit circle. You can also create a new circle just by dragging and dropping someone in here and then just renaming it. And if you wanted to edit a circle, just click on it. And here you can, make a few options. You can edit the name. I've added an asterisk to the beginning of this one because I add so many people to it that I want it to be near the top of the list when I actually add someone off of another page or something like that. All right, so next I'm going to cancel out of this and we're going to talk about the home page. To get to the home page, you just click on this little home button at the top. The home page is going to show you all of the content that the people you're following are sharing with you, depending on which of these you have selected. I usually just leave it on stream. It's actually the default, so it shows all of the people in all of my circles. If I wanted to see just a specific stream of people, then I would just click on that stream, and this will probably won't change much because most people are in my tech and photography. But let's say I actually had people in my family circle. If I clicked on family, then I would see those specific posts from my family. I'm going to go back to the stream and show you some of the other places on the home page. This is just the list over here on the top right of all the people in your circles. It gives some suggestions of people probably that you have email correspondence with. This is where you can start a Hangout, and I'll get to those in a little bit. Get your Google mobile device, and then here's where you can invite people. You just click on it and click here, enter an email address, and then click invite. Another area to check out is Sparks, and this is where you can just see kind of featured things that are happening. So if I were to click on the recipes, then it would show me some of the popular things coming up, or you can just type your own and see some of the things that are happening in the photography world. Next, I'm going to show you about notifications. I'm going to go ahead and click the home page again and get back to that stream. Now, if you want to see what other people are saying about maybe something that you've posted or something you've commented on, or people that are adding you to Google+, you can click on this drop down right here and it'll show you all the most recent things that are happening. And if you want, you can just click on one at a time so I can see the people that have added me recently to Google+, or people who've commented on a post. I commented on this one earlier, so I get to see all the other posts that are posted after me. I was tagged in this photo, so I'm going to be notified when somebody comments on it. And if you want to see them in a separate page, just click on View All, and it'll bring them all in a separate page that you can just scroll down and see them a little bit more clearly. Next, I'm going to show you how you actually can share content on Google+. To share content on Google+, you want to be in the home page. And it's right here where it says share what's new. You just want to click in that box and you can start typing. You can add a photo, you can add a video. This is where you click to go add a link. And this is if you wanted to actually add a location, and I don't have that set up. Now I'm going to go ahead and just share a quick blog post of mine. I'm just going to type the link in here, and I'm really not even going to add anything with it. I'm just going to let that link kind of speak for itself. And down here is where you get to decide who you share the content with. I have most of my stuff shared to the public and all of my circles. So that means that anyone can see it. And I also have it so all of my circles automatically see it as well. If for some reason I only wanted to share this with a specific group of people, then I would just close those out, click here, and then select, let's say I just wanted to share it with my family, then I would just click that and then click share. But I actually want to go back and share this with the public and my circles and just kind of keep it at that default. Click share, and there it is. Now let's go ahead and head over to the profile page so you can see what it looks like when other people view your page. To get to your profile page, go ahead and click on the profile button at the top. Now this is my profile page, and you can see that it automatically shows that blog post that I just posted. I also added a few links to the same photos yesterday, so those are popping up, and then as well as everything else that I have listed here that I've shared on Google+. The great thing about the Google+ profile page is that only your content shows up on your profile. Other people cannot post to it like they can on sites like Facebook. So it stays very clean. It only has what you want to show on your page. Now, something you can do if you wanted other people to see someone else's content on your page, you can go ahead and click these share links right at the bottom. Now, I'm not going to share my own content, but I can scroll down and show you other people's content. Like right here, I shared this. This was on someone else's page. I clicked that share button and it popped up like a retweet on Twitter, basically. So now everyone that looks at my profile page can see that content. Last but not least, I'm going to show you how you can set up a Hangout and do video chat with other people that are on Google+. To start a Hangout, you want to go to the home page. Then you just want to scroll over here and click on Start a Hangout. Now, it's not going to automatically jump to video and say you're doing a Hangout. It gives you a few options before you set it up. Now, it lets you actually preview your, see, there's me. It lets you preview what you look like so you can, fix your hair, do whatever you have to do, check the light in the room, do whatever you need so that way people can actually see you when you're doing a video chat. And you can actually specify which circles of people you want to share this with. So if you had, let's say, just like a small group of people you wanted to do a Hangout with, you could select that small group of people and do a Hangout with just them. So that way it's not open to the public. And you just do that by clicking here. Or you can just make it public and let anyone join it. So that's Google Plus in a nutshell. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. And if you're on Google Plus, go ahead and find me and say hello.